Two and a throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Swift again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Desperados use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Here we go. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good. Cincinnati Bengals. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here we go. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. When you look at this defense, they're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. Inside the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Desperados are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Burrow will throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
What a waste of time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
But they definitely haven't been.
Now loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
12, 12, 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of looking behind it. And now we get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
We're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Desperado.
On the option to give to Swift here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Four receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no coach. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Fighting through. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the plane of the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
The Bengals hit 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them to...
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, They've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Burrow. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his leg.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a signal and a timeout call.
as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 17.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11 MT, Kate. 11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop the show on the first down.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A carry here for the big tight end. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They will run. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball is knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. That 2 is going to change things up. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will see. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll throw here, hold in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 125 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 15 on the year and second on the game. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing Tua. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive